Hello, and welcome to Awesome Talk with Hey Matt Fratt. Today's episode is called Remembering Sallies, Remembering Two Sallies. Before I start, like I said in my last vlog, I'm going to vlog when I can. Friend Friday and Mensch Monday are going to be on hold for a while. I'm just going to maybe vlog 2 or 3 times a week, and that's going to be okay. So this is a vlog that I've been meaning to make for a while. There's nothing particularly special about this day. It's just the day that I could do this one, and that is 2 Sallies from my old school. I used to work at the Lab School of Washington, and the founder was named Sally Smith, and my first boss was named Sally Seawright. And I just wanted to do an appreciation video for them. First start with Sally Smith, the founder. It's funny, the way I got hired there, I was looking for a job where I could teach only technology. And I knew a parent at Lab. Her name was Peggy Higgins. I'm very grateful to her. She actually gave me the email address of both Sally Smith and Sally Seawright. And I sent them my portfolio, mattfratt.com, which looked different back then, but it was the same idea of portfolio. And it was just neat. Like, Sally Smith was really good at hiring and just sort of, she's famous for people would walk in the door and she liked somebody and she'd hire them on the spot, and it's funny when I went and I interviewed, and I remember it's the first time I ever got an offer before I left the building. It was really, really interesting, and I guess I don't exactly know what happened. I think they just really liked my portfolio. Sally had a good eye for talent, and when she saw work that anyway, so that's how that all happened. And I was always really, and she passed about a year after I got there. A little more than a year, and so I never really got to know her that well. The only funny story I have of her is there was this sort of a literary magazine type book that she had published it was about local artists, and she had published it for many, many years, and I had sort of inherited it. And I had this, I went in, I had like one meeting with her. I go into the office and I go, Sally, I got this great idea. I'm going to take this, paper book, turn it into a website. And she kind of looks at me for a while. She goes, I want a book. Book it is, that was kind of how that thing went. So that was really, honestly, about the only time I had talked to her when I was there. And then Sally Seawright, who, like I said, was, I interviewed with her as well. She was my first boss, head of the middle school at Lab. And just, what do you say about Sally? I mean, she was probably close to 70 by the time I got there, and just, the most energetic and smiliest person in the building. I mean, really, and that's why she was so beloved. She cared. I'll never forget how she went to bat to me many times, including when I asked for a raise at the end of the year. And Sally Smith was famous for not, wanting to give big raises, and Sally Seawright really went to bat for me and helped me with that, among many, many other things. I was really sad when Sally Seawright retired after my first year. And I remember that meeting and just my jaw dropping, my heart dropping. But it all worked out. And actually, it happened for a reason, because Sally Smith died the following year, and Sally Seawright came back to be the interim head for, I think, 2 years. And so it all sort of happened for a reason. Anyway, so just was thinking about those two today. That's my quick blog. And actually, if you can see up there's a little purple butterfly. And that purple was Sally Smith's favorite color. She was famous for a purple pen, signing in a purple pen. And that was the last, there was this gala, this big party, and those butterflies were decorations at the last gala that Sally attended. And Meg Edson, who's my partner in crime, who was wonderful, she had the room with her for 8 years. She grabbed those butterflies and put them in our classroom 10 years ago, whatever it was. And ever since then, hopefully that purple butterfly will always sort of hang in my classroom as a reminder of the testimony of the creativity of the 2 Sallys and what they meant to me. So anyway, that's today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. And thank you, Sallies, wherever you are. Sally Seawright's fine. And we'll see you next time.